Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like and share the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Today's March 3rd, 2025. It's absolutely gorgeous day out today. It's supposed to be like 50 degrees today. I think it must be close to 40 now. So yeah, just awesome day. Talking some rain maybe tonight and tomorrow. North of us is supposed to get a bunch of snow, but I don't think we're supposed to get much. And then I think back in the 40s, so definitely nice. Things are starting to melt and thaw out. So anyway, what we're going to work on today, this heifer barn up here, the back part of the barn, the manure is still frozen, but the part where we had heifers in the inside seems like that is plenty thawed, so we can scoop that out. And it's getting too full in there. I can't even get the newer skid steer in there to bring bedding and stuff in there anymore. I've been having to do it with the old Gehl, and I'm going to have to clean it with the old Gehl just because it's getting too high. It's not a very tall ceiling in there. So Jordan's getting the manure spreader greased up now. I'm just going to go with the one spreader, the old Minnesota. I got it on the 1256, which is overkill for that spreader, but that tractor it hasn't been ran all winter, so I wanted to get that fired up and get that run some. That New Holland spreader I've got, that's got the two idler sprockets in the front that the apron chain rides around on. One of the shafts that hold them was bent, so I kept wanting to walk the chain off, so that needs to get fixed. So I'm not going to use that right now. That happened last fall, but it was already getting where stuff was freezing up, so I had other stuff going on, so we didn't mess with it. But it's not a huge deal. I got a parts one. I can rob that piece off, or maybe even straighten what's on there, but we're not going to worry about that today. I want to get this cleaned out before the weather starts raining this evening. So we'll wait until Jordan's done there. We'll get backed in and start loading. All right, Justin went to go haul out a load of manure, so I'm down here at the 806. I'm going to see about pulling the thermostat out or opening it up and see if there's even one in there, and get one in there or get the new one in there regardless. So I got the coolant drained out. I got to pull the air cleaner hose or assembly off. Got these two bolts out. I got this clamp off, and we'll go to the other side. And I'll unhook the radiator hose. I'm gonna unhook it up here, and then I got these two bolts, and this should come off, and then these two bolts, and I think we can lift that out of there and see what's going on in there. I did have this running the other day, and because that mist is getting a little bit worse, so I cracked the injector lines while it was running one at a time. Some of you had mentioned to do that and see how it reacted, and there was one, I believe it was this one right back here. When I cracked that, it actually smoothed out, so I'm guessing it's got something going on with that injector. But regardless, I want to get this done, and probably going to wind up getting the injectors pulled and having them gone through, which I kind of figured would probably have to do. Hopefully we don't have to get the pump done also, but I guess we'll see how that fuel looked when I got it. I kind of figured that we were going to have issues with the fuel system, but it is what it is. This fuel today, you're gonna have that if it sits too long. So anyway, we'll get this pulled apart, see if we can get that done before Justin gets back. One of those is longer than the other, so I gotta make sure I get them back where they're supposed to be. Get this out of the way. I'm just gonna set them in there. Actually thinking I might replace this upper radiator hose too, because it looks like it's original and it's pretty soft. I should probably look at maybe getting that changed also, as long as I'm in here. Yeah, I'm thinking that wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, there is a thermostat in there. So it didn't get pulled, which is what I was kind of afraid had happened. The gasket is junk. Bring you guys around the bottom here. I think I'm going to pull the rest of these heater hoses off and get this thing down where I can work on it. So I'm not exactly sure on these thermostats. I've never had changed one on these before, so they don't have a flat disc like most of them that I've seen, like on cars and even other tractors. But I do see, and I don't think it's showing up in here, there is a gap on the side, like maybe it's stuck open, but I'm gonna pull it out of there and we'll look at it a little bit closer once I get it popped out of there. Okay, so I got it pulled out, and I figured out what was wrong. It was open, but it wasn't stuck. This thermostat's probably good. I'm gonna put the new one in just because I have it, but I may hang on to this one and check it. So when I pulled this out, it came out, just this piece came out. This stayed in, stuck in the seal up there. So it had unscrewed off the end of this. So it was just sitting in there, so it was stuck open like that much, you know, pretty much all the way. So yeah, I don't know why that unscrewed. The seal inside of here just got, you probably can't see it in there. Can't see very good. There's a rubber seal in there. If that just got worn out and allowed this to spin and just vibrated off of there or what. But, so yeah, I don't know. I think I might hang on to this just in case in an emergency. If I need one, I'll check it, put it in some boiling water and see if it actually opens like it's supposed to. Probably put a little thread locker or something on here so it doesn't open, but yeah, so I think that was definitely the problem. I've got a new seal to go in here also with the thermostat, and I don't know, that actually looks like maybe that's, yeah, I'm thinking that seal is junk too, because that's part of it that came out there, but there's still a bit in there, more in there. So anyway, I got to dig around, get that out, get all this cleaned off. I don't know that I'll get this back together this afternoon. I got some other stuff to do too, but at least I know there was definitely an issue going on there, because yeah, I mean, it was open all the way, so that would definitely keep it running cooler. So anyway, I'm going to clean this up and then I'll get the other one, new one in there. So I was just looking at the new one here. I pulled it out of the box, and where them threads are on the end, that's been almost like welded on this one. So I don't know if the one that was in there, if that hadn't been done or just wasn't done good enough where it came loose, but you can tell this one's had something, it's been welded or heated something, and something melted in there to hold it from doing that. So that's good anyway, but yeah, so I'm gonna get it cleaned up and get it in there. Well, here's one of the beauties of Minnesota. You can get all 4 seasons within like 2 or 3 days. We got about 3 inches of snow last night. So Monday it was in the 50s. We were hauling manure. I went on the bus route, come back home, it started raining. So I got some stuff done that I needed before we got too much rain, unloaded feed and stuff. And then it rained pretty much all day through the night, Monday night, all day Tuesday, turned to snow, and we probably got about 3 inches of snow. A lot of wind today, so it's kind of blowing it all over. It's Wednesday today. By this coming Monday now of next week, it's supposed to be 60 degrees. So yeah, we got kind of roller coaster weather. So I didn't really do anything yesterday because it was just nasty outside. There's going to be a lot more manure. I got one more load to haul out of where we were in that barn, but if it's going to be warm again, the rest of that's going to probably thaw out, so we'll have a bunch more of that coming up. The thermostat for the 806, I took it to my mechanic there, and I had him put it in that block, because he had a actual seal driver, because I could already tell I was going to mess up that seal putting that in, and he's done lots of them, so I had him do that. I'm just waiting on a radiator hose, so once that radiator hose gets here, we'll get that back together and see if we can get that engine to warm up now. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a weather update on what's been going on here.
How's it taste? Is it good?
Like last year.
Like last year? Is it pretty yummy?
Shut up!
Hey everybody, well, it's a couple days later. It's March 8th today. I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I don't have the radiator hose yet for that 806, so we'll have to get that in the next video of that going back together. But one thing I was going to end the video with, we're going to be starting boiling maple syrup here pretty soon, probably tomorrow. Jen's been tapping already for a couple days, so she's getting some sap built up now that we need to cook. It's really going to start running here now because it's supposed to be like perfect temperatures coming up, warm during the day and freezing at night. So I think it's really going to start flowing pretty good. But I was going to show you the sap cooker. If you watched sap videos last year or syrup videos, I was just working on this cooker, but I didn't have it finished yet before the sap quit running. So I think I got it pretty well finished now. We'll find out once we get some sap cooking on there and see if there's any changes I need to make. But I'll flip you around here and show you. All right, so here it is. This was an old wood stove actually that I had in the garage, and I got it from my uncle. And it just, I don't know, it didn't work. Didn't really put out the heat I wanted for in the shop. And I was kind of looking at how it was built, and I thought, well, I could probably make a decent sap cooker out of it. So I cut these two openings here so we can put two pans in, and then I built these grates. I wouldn't probably have needed them because the pans would rest on the edges, but I thought if a pan slid or something, you want something to catch it so it doesn't tip. And then so that's what I did there. I made them and they'll come out. But and then also this is where the smoke pipe went out originally, the chimney. And I was kind of worried about that because it was up alongside where the pan would be. And a lot of you had commented that I was going to need to lower that. So I did that. Cut a new hole in, dropped that down. So I've got the chimney coming out down there. Then I just capped this one off. And then these are the side tins that were on the stove before. I put them back on there. They're easy to take off if I want to take them off. But I thought it would kind of keep the heat in around the pans. So I will see how that works out. The only thing that I'm a little bit concerned of, and I don't know, I do have, because the pans are kind of tapered, and I didn't, when I cut these, I cut them straight. I didn't really cut them at a taper. So I've got a little bit of gap on each side of the pan down here. I don't know if that's going to mess with it or not. Just, we'll see if I have to weld some in there to kind of fill the gap. But hopefully not. Hopefully it'll work okay. But we'll see. We'll find out. So anyway, I want to wrap this video up. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.